Hi guys, Shelly here. It's been a little while, hasn't it? But today is just going to show you around, show you what's going on around the homestead, give you a little update, and just to check in. All right, so let's go to the garden. Now we have had just a crazy year of weather. So everything is just off. But this is my first garden update for the year, I believe. I really haven't been doing very many videos, so I guess we'll start over here. I've planted extra tomato plants everywhere. Look at this. This is a fig tree. This is from Shane at Kinfolk Farms. And here's another one. Now I have bought probably 10 or 12 fig trees from commercial places, and they always die. In fact, I could show you two that I bought this year that are already dead. But Shane gave me some cuttings off of his trees, and 2 of them lived, and I'm so excited. Y'all just have no idea how excited I am about that. So I've got tomato and an eggplant over here, some comfrey tomatoes. I'm not going to show you everything I've got. I'll just show you some highlights. I planted sunflowers in the front of this bed because they make me happy. I like sunflowers. And look under here. We have our first zucchini of the year. And I've already, this is the first zucchini, right? I already have killed 5 squash bugs. So whenever I'm finished videoing, I'm gonna lift this plant up and see if we have any more. And I'm trying to just come out every day, every single day, and check for squash bugs. I hate squash bugs, just hate them. And look in here. Yay, we have baby patty pan squash. And what's sad is we're going out of town this week, which that's not the sad part. The sad part is I'm not gonna be here to harvest my first fruits. So this is a different kind of squash, and as you can tell, we've got a lot of damage here. That could be one of the culprits right there. And one of the problems is these were doing really well, and we had a storm blow through here, and we had hail that just tore up my plants. And I think since then, I don't know, this might be some overwatering from the rain. I need to research it because I really haven't had this issue, but I've also never grown this type of squash. I'm pretty sure this is my Tromboncino squash. I have to check my notebook to be sure. We have our green beans. Green beans, and they're starting to run up. I can't wait to have fresh green beans. It's one of my absolute favorites. We have potatoes over here. These are elderberry. They're on the outside of the garden. Tomatoes. Walking onions. Let's talk about these walking onions. These guys looked great too until that hailstorm. And that's where we got all this damage, and they look awful right now. But it's not a huge deal, but I think I've got to move them because they're taking over. Now, I planted these in the fall because I've had them for probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. A friend of ours gave them to us. And I had them where my chocolate mint is, and the mint just took over and only had one little bitty sprig of this left. So I wanted to keep it, and I put it in here. As you can tell, it's very happy. But I really don't want it taking over everything, so that's gonna have to go somewhere else. More tomatoes. Now these 2 beds, let's see, this one and this one, we put in last year. And I've got tomatoes, onions, and garlic in this one. I've got bell peppers and okra in this one. The okra's coming up nicely. And then This spring we added these 5 beds, and I was not able to get cotton burr compost, and they gave me just a pro mix, which normally does fine, but it seems to just have no nutrients in it this year. These plants are starting to look a little bit better, but see how yellow? I'm just not happy with it at all. I was supposed to get cotton burr compost, and every time they were getting ready to deliver, it would rain and they couldn't do it. And by the time they got here, they were out of the compost. So I've started adding rabbit poop, which I'm having to do around rainstorms, to add some nutrients in there. These tomatoes, they're looking better. They were pretty rough last week. These are my pumpkins. Can't remember the name of them, but they're the big white pumpkins. In here I've got corn, and I overseeded this, and you can see not very much of it came up. So I planted again yesterday before the rain came up, or actually 2 days ago. So hopefully we'll have some corn. Got some more tomato plants. That's a sandy tomato, so I really want that to live. Let's see, Saturday I planted, what did I plant in there? I think cantaloupe. Again, I've got it all written down in my notebook. I know this is ugly with the cardboard, but I'm just trying to keep the weeds out. These are all my extra plants that I started, peppers and tomatoes. And kind of my logic is they grew, so why not plant them? I don't have room in the raised beds, but I'll make room somewhere. That's my little baby cucumber plant coming up. More tomatoes. And that is, what is it? Oh, my mind just went blank. Hibiscus. That's what that is. These are seeds from a friend of mine, and I planted one here, and I've got some more planted in my herb bed around the front. And maybe I'll show you guys that later. Working on the compost this year. We haven't even been doing it because the pigs have been getting everything. But I had some of the extra dirt, the Pro Mix, so I added that. I've been collecting, different weeds and stuff like that and throwing in here. So I want to get the compost going again so that I can add it to these guys. Overall, it's just gardening is really up to God. And I've really prayed over the garden that God would bless it this year, because I think we're going to need it more than ever. But you do everything that you know to do, and then it's really up to God, because He's in charge of the weather and all the pests and all that good stuff. Let's take that sucker off of there. And He's in charge of making these things grow. So do what you can, use your own knowledge, and then ask God to bless it. We have elderberries coming on. So I'm very thankful that God gave us this property, gave us the ability to do what we do, and we give all glory and honor to Him for that. And we ask Him to increase it, to bless it and increase it. So that's the garden. I have to run to town before it rains again. And then maybe I'll show you the herb garden in the front. Well, it's a little bit later in the day. It's evening now. But wanted to go ahead and show you guys the herb bed. Now, I had roses. They were probably 7 foot tall, probably about 4 foot wide here last year. I've taken those out, and I've got some seeds coming up. See back there? Got some stuff coming out right there. That is moringa. And I've got some hibiscus planted here. There's hibiscus. I don't even remember what I planted up here in the front. I've got it written down somewhere. But it's all coming up, so this will be nice. Got some peonies and hostas, different things there. Got some weeds. This is the herb bed. This is the medicinal herb bed. I've got parsley that's going to seed. All kinds of cool stuff. This is horseradish that looks so good. Got comfrey coming up. This is valerian. Look at there. Some echinacea. Got bee balm in there. All kinds of cool stuff. I've got this little bed over here that I made last year. This was a peony that bloomed red that my mother-in-law gave me last fall. Got some seeds coming up. Got some seeds there. I might have planted watermelon or cantaloupe there. I don't remember. But anyway, it's all coming along, looking pretty good. This is looking pretty healthy, actually. I need to get in here and grab some of the weeds, but overall, I'm really happy with it. And I plan on, I've got more flower beds on the other end that's just a mixture of all kinds of different flowers and weeds and herbs. I've got mint in there. I've got oregano down there. My asparagus grows down there. So one day I would like to clean all that out down there. It's a really long area and it would take a whole lot of work. But one of these days, I might actually do it. But one reason I haven't is because there are some plants and flowers in here that I really like. And I don't want to lose those. And I'm not sure how to clean this out without losing them. But it's kind of like a jungle, but I kind of like it. It's my jungle. See there? There's oregano going wild. My asparagus grows right back there up against the house. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy area. Here comes a cat. There's Captain America. So maybe one day I'll tame this jungle and make that into a herb bed or, you know, something. Until then, I'm okay with it. But this is coming along nicely. I'm excited about it. I need to get those little runners up because I'm pretty sure that is my, oh my word, I just forgot. This is my wisteria. Looks rough because I really cut it back last fall and it just finished flowering. But pretty sure these are wisteria and I do not want that there. So that has to go. Anyway, that's what everything looks like right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. And maybe we'll show you again, you know, as the garden progresses. I'll try to show you little updates along the way. See you guys later. Say bye, Captain.